Hi guys, before I start, I am no auto electrician. In fact, I'm not even an electrician, but I've got a Hilux and I wanted to install a leisure battery so that we can go camping and not be dependent on electric hookup. So I eventually found something on the internet to guide me, and now I've installed it. I thought I'd show how I've installed it for any other people who want to install a leisure battery set up in the back of their pickup or any other vehicle. Like I say, I am no auto electrician. You'll see this in a second and you may think, oh my god, what has he done? But it works for me, and I hope it helps you. So here's the box that I built in the back of the pickup, and looking in here, so I got a split charge relay, which is here. That basically draws battery power from the batteries in the engine compartment and charges the leisure battery down here. When the car batteries get below a certain voltage, the split charge relay switches off. So I'll show you it all working in a second, but here's you've got a split charge relay. Then I've installed a fuse box to power the different utilities things I've got in here. That's the wiring to the back of the switch, I'll show you in a second. And there's the 100 amp hour leisure battery that I put inside. And then in this side I've put another cigarette lighter and USBs. And around this side we have the switch here, which is currently showing, I don't know if you can see it on there, 12.6 volts. So what I've done then is run my positive from the battery under the bonnet, which is here. That goes into the box to the split charge relay, and then the relay is then connected to the leisure battery, and then the earth is connected to the negative of the leisure battery through here. The hardest bit I had was finding a negative and finding an earth on the vehicle. So I eventually found an earth which was on the back of the bumper. So I've bolted onto there. That goes up through the back lights, and the positive runs along. Now I fed it all the way along the chassis, so you'll see it further down there. Comes to the front, comes through there, and up into the engine compartment, and then I fed it through the protected sheath here through to here. That's a fuse that you get with the split charge relay. That got two of these fuses, one at the front end and one at the back end. I'll show you where the other one is after. And then runs to the positive of the main battery. On this one there's two batteries, one here, one here. I wasn't too sure which one to run it from, so I took potluck, did it for this one, and it works brilliantly. So it runs from here through to the fuse, from the fuse down through a protected sheath underneath the car, up through the back light, from the back light through there behind the metal protecting wall, into the box that I made. And here's the positive coming through from the main battery, and then underneath here, I don't know if you can see it, there's another fuse same as what's under the bonnet. Comes up here then to here, feeds along there into the split charge relay. Split charge relay is then come out to here, feeds along to the positive of the battery. Like I said, the negative of the battery then feeds from there to the earth that I showed you, which is connected to the bumper. I've then connected the power from the positive of the battery to the fuse box, and likewise the negative from the battery earth to the fuse box. So everything is run through the fuse box. These are the wires got feeding through into the second box that I've got those sockets, and these are all the wires for switches here. I am going to install an inverter. I've got it on order, 1000 watt pure sine wave inverter, so that I can run a small fridge in here along with various other things when completely off grid. Like I say, I'm not an auto electrician, I'm not even an electrician. This is something that I've learned as I'm going along, and it all works well for me at least. I'm going to start the engine now and then show you the light coming on the split charge relay so you know it's working. So as you can probably hear, or maybe not, over the plains, I've got the engine running now, and as you can see, the red light is on split charge relay. So that is now taking power from the battery under the bonnet and topping up the leisure battery. Have a look at the power now on the leisure battery. It's now at 13.6 volts, which is also another indication that the leisure battery is charging. So, and when I turn the engine off, I had a few problems at first. When I turned the engine off, the red light would stay on. So the customer service were great when I bought the split charger from, and what they did was they explained to me that I had wired everything correctly. The reason why the red light was staying on was because the split charge relay continues to take draw from the batteries under the bonnet until they've reached a certain voltage. Once they've reached that low voltage or that certain voltage, then the split charge relay will switch off. I'll show you now. I'll turn the engine off, take the keys out of the ignition, and when I first installed it I expected the red light to go off, and I had a bit of a panic because I thought I'd wired it all wrong after spending all day doing it. So I'll show you now. So the engine is now off, the keys are out the ignition, but as you can see the light is still on and the voltage is still, well, it's at 13.2. So obviously I got concerned then that I'd wired it up incorrectly, when in fact I'd wired it correctly. It was just still drawing from the car batteries until they reach a certain voltage, then they'll switch off. I hope this helps, and please do comment if you feel I've done something glaringly wrong or dangerous. Please do let me know, but like I say, it all works for me. As you can see, I shrink wrapped all the connections, I've crimped them, so I've done everything right as far as I know. It does all work, maybe not the tidiest thing, but it does exactly what I wanted it to do. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it's helped. Like I say again, if you see anything dangerous or anything that I've done wrong or make it better, please do let me know. But for those that are looking at doing it, it is very easy to do. Like I say, I'm no electrician or auto electrician. Basic tools and a day's work and advice from where I bought the split charge relay from, and it's all working perfectly. When I get the inverter in, I'll do another one to show you the fridge that I've got working, ready for us to go semi off grid. hopefully that'll work. Right, thank you very much. Bye.